Hey everyone, this is Terry from Terry's Philippine Journey. Going up to see the mine again. I just enjoyed it, and it seems like everybody else enjoyed it. So this is one of the trails to the first mine we have here. So it goes up the side of the hill, and there's, I'd say maybe 8 or 12, 15 mines up in here. Some of them are working. This is their current working one. So they got some ones they've abandoned or putting on the side. So this is the way up. That's the father here. So he's 80 years old. He's going up to work. This is an air shaft here. This device here is pumping air into the mine. I climbed down in it the last time I was here. So this was an air shaft to one of the other mines they had. So they've had 3 or 4 mines here. So this was an air shaft to one of them to feed cool air into the main part of the mine. Now they got this big line, that plastic line, that pump is shooting air in there because it's surprisingly hot. In America, all the caves or mines I ever been in was very cold, 55 degrees or so. So I think it's interesting. They've just cut some timber. These workers are heading in. So they're very quick about moving. I'm much slower, so he's already in. That's probably a 10, 12 foot drop from the floor here to go down in there. So, and then they have a little gate they lock at night and put a lock on it. So I think it goes back in there about 60, 70 feet, at least 50 feet I would guess. So, and it's very tight. It's probably 4 to 6 feet high in spots and 3 or 4, 6 feet wide in some spots, but very tight. And this rope and pulley they use to haul the bags out, and then they go take them down and process them. So it's quite interesting. But there's the father of the family that owns all this. These guys just work there, so it's quite interesting.
My name is my nephew is Tata.
Okay.
Jasper. Hi.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hi. You're on YouTube. Yeah, so, yeah, he's introducing me.
Handsome. Beautiful.
We'll call him handsome. We won't say he's beautiful. We'll save that for the Filipino.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, their father's joking with me. They always joke with me. Got a big tarp system to help keep the rain from pulling up here in the tunnel. And then they told me they originally had a tunnel here or something, and their first one was down here at the bottom of this hill. So they've had like 3 tunnels here, and for one reason or another they've switched them out, and now this is the new one. They've just started this, they tell me, about 3 months ago, and they've tunneled in about 50, 60 feet into the mountain, 70 feet maybe. So it's quite interesting. So this is the latest one, and so forth. So I may walk you back here to this one where the, I don't know if the Japanese did it as well, but I know the Americans did it. I don't know if I can find my way back in here, but I'll wait. Everybody's occupying the trail at the moment, but this is all stuff that's come out of the mine. So this is how much digging. This is 12, 13 feet down there, and even further on the side. So they've done a lot of digging, a lot of material. This is just the waste stuff. Once they hit a vein of gold, of course, then they take that to the other site and process it. This is just material where they feel there's no gold in it. So it's quite interesting. So like I said, again, this is not a commercial operation. This is a family owned, although it's fairly substantial. They got barrel spinners at the other site where they have 6, 7 barrels spinning, and they add water in the material they dig out of the mine to try to separate the gold, and then they put it in another thing that spins. The last thing spins this slurry or whatever they call it. So yeah, first one I've ever seen in my life that was a gold mine or something, so it's quite interesting. So I may take you up there when people get done with their stuff. So yeah, this gentleman here, he's the father. Like I said, he's, I believe, 80, 81 years old. So I may try to walk you up to where the Americans, when they were here in the 40s, mined. See if I can get up the trail. It's not very far. I'll see if I can negotiate it myself, by myself. They took me up. I'm wearing my sandals. I'm not used to wearing them, so see if I can figure out where it goes. I know it's up the top somewhere here. I don't know, maybe here. I'll take you up. Very slick. I'm not used to wearing sandals. I think we're up here somewhere. Bear with me here. Yep, I found it. I knew it was close. So, sorry for the poor cam work, but it's lots of brush and stuff. So I was up here before. So back in the 40s when the Americans were here, instead of digging so much of a tunnel, not to say they didn't do that, but this particular place, they dug a pit, which I wasn't aware of when I came up here last time. I thought there was a tunnel over here, and there may be one, but primarily they just dug an open pit hunting for gold when the Americans were here in the 40s. 42, 41, 44, somewhere around there. And so this is a pit mine. So I would say it's maybe 20, 25 feet deep, 15 to 20 feet deep, and 30 by 40 or something like that. So it's pretty substantial. I guess they threw all the dirt out on the side, but that's how the Americans were mining in this particular location. And if you go out over the area here, there's dozens of flat spots and pits and places where you know, mines have collapsed and stuff. So I'm not sure how many's on this particular hill or mountain, but it's just fascinating. And then I was misinformed, or like I said, I'm just learning all this as you guys may be as well. But the Japanese, I guess, occupied the Philippines from the 1900s, maybe 1889 or 98 to 1940s when the Americans came and pushed them out. So for 20, 30, 40 years, the Japanese occupied the Philippines, and they also, all over the different islands of the Philippines, did, you know, mining, gold mining. And the stories, they've got millions and, you know, of dollars of gold out back then, which is worth, you know, billions or something now. And when the Americans come, the story is that they, the Japanese fled the island very quickly and hid their gold in different places around the island. So supposedly there's buried Japanese gold, you know, bars or whatever, however they processed it somehow in these mountains somewhere. So people to this day, I guess, are searching for it. But they're right here. They're just actually mining for gold. So where I'm not going to go into what they get out of here, but anyhow, they mine. So here's a little shaft or breathing area below us here. So, but the family knows a lot more of the history than I do. I'm just trying to relay what they say. So, but that was the American mine. Here's another little pit or something. So I don't know, they dug that out or ventilation. But it's quite fascinating to me. So I'm just really enjoying the trip and the information. So next time we'll go back in the woods a little further. May do that on another video yet today, but show you all the other mines again. There's some I didn't film. They have an older mine that this family had done that they used for quite a while that's much bigger than this one. Same style, but it's a little further down into the mountain. So it's quite interesting. All right, well, that's it from the mine. There's the son and father right there. So the family, there's like 3 generations, I guess 4. There's the father and son and his son and then their grandson, which is really young. So 4 generations been on this mountain in this area all these years. That's who's doing it. So thanks
I
for.
will lay down here and then sleep a few minutes.
You want me to film you? This man's been working in the mine. He's very tired. He wants to rest. This man here punishes me in the mountain, takes me hiking.
Do you like to sleep here?
Not only that, I will punish you.
Yeah.
Maybe next time more than that.
He takes me hiking for 4 hours. He can't see, but doesn't fall in the mountain, and I fall down 2 times. So we had a good hike through the mountains the other day, so they're good people. I visit them many times here.
Thank you, brother.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Say goodbye.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later.
Do you go
Thank
home now?
you.
Yeah,